And with each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, we breathe in now a rarefied energy emanating from the highest celestial realms of light. It comes in as great rays of light. And there is a partial sun. You cannot see the entire sun because it is so immense. So the visual that comes here for this blessing and this grace that pours in, we could see a portion of a great sun, a sun behind the sun behind the sun, not yet fully to be seen, but its presence is definitely there. And from this portion of the sun that comes to us, the sun behind the sun behind the sun, a divine and holy sacred frequency of consciousness, of the expression of the divine, beyond measure, beyond our comprehension, but simply this portion that comes to us sends its loving rays. And if you can imagine a sun at sunset, that yellow-orange color, that is the color that is presenting itself or best expressed as to how to describe it. It's almost like seeing the quarter of a moon, but this is a sun and it is a great sun. It's a sun in the higher realms. That's brilliance is beyond measure and is boundless. And this higher sun brings light and energy and life force to myriads and myriads and myriads of worlds. We are just one world of the many, many, many worlds that this light shines upon, that this light brings light, energy, beingness, fullness, and consciousness. And so we are blessed and grateful for this portion that we are able to receive. It's the great emanation, so profound, now pours in onto our planet through the various octaves, chakra systems, and gematриas to reach us within our own grid system. We are able to receive in portion this divine sacred grace, this life force, this great illumined light that radiates the cosmos. And so we realize with each and every holy in-breath and out-breath, truly how blessed we are to receive these loving rays of illumined light sent from the higher celestial realms of light, from higher consciousness, from the sacred divine eye that is aware and watches all things. So for this divine collective coming together to bring forth this specific energetic, to bring higher awareness, higher resources, higher abilities, higher insights, higher understanding, and higher wisdom. To be able to walk the journey to access this new platform, octave, foundation, of insight. And so we breathe the holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath, understanding it is not the regular in-breath of oxygen and hydrogen, but it is infused with this higher energetic that is transcended to earthly chemistry and earthly material things. It is the higher science, the higher wisdom that reaches us, that touches us through the radiation of the energies that pour through from this light, bringing in the higher harmonics, the higher colors, the higher tones, and the higher geometries. And so we simply breathe. We simply bring with each inhalation and with each exhalation a rhythm for this grace, this light, this power to course in and through not only our physical bodies, but our mental bodies, emotional bodies, the subtle bodies. And as we do, this divine light continues to expand, continues to circulate, to incorporate higher dimensional frequencies, like a bubble that begins to expand, encompassing more and more and more. And we simply breathe and allow this expansiveness to take place. And as we expand, as we begin to anchor more deeply a perfect peace within ourselves, a sacred balance, simply allowing this upper grace, this flow emanating from this great sun to totally consume us as we relax and let go in its loving embrace. For we understand that this sun, behind the sun, behind the sun, on the ascended realms of light, is here for our unfoldment, expansiveness in our consciousness, the unveiling of higher wisdom as we walk our path. It is that spark of inspiration that allows us to move past our fears, that allows us to stay at peace no matter what, that allows us to be centered at all times. And so we simply breathe, become totally integrated with this light that comes from this highest sun. We become aware that our own frequencies has shifted, where almost we sense we no longer have a physical body, but we are truly simply energy and light particles. And our consciousness is free, transcendent of the earth. And for these few moments here now, we can truly release earthly things move towards this emanating light. And as we do, more and more of the gross material, the three-dimensional elemental material, the lower constrictive thought forms, all of that now we rise above. For we are in this divine path of the sun behind the sun behind the sun. We look at this orange gold color, illumined, brilliant and bright. We easily integrate into its energy. There's no difference between this energy and what we have. We blend into it and we allow this to happen, this beautiful merge of love and unlimited light from source light, coming from the highest worlds that we cannot fathom but yet are part of. And we touch it, we sense it through this higher light emanation of a most profound sun. With each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, we become more integrated, more intertwined with this energy. And this is an expansive and freeing energy. It is a transcendent energy. It gives us the power to be at peace in all dynamics and all situations. For its expansiveness touches into the higher truths, the higher understandings, therefore allows us, even in a world where this higher dynamic is obscured. But now we do remember, we do experience, and we bring the memory with us that there is a higher calling, a higher vision, a higher plan that seeks our attention. That no matter the circumstances, you find yourselves in a physical, mental, and emotional world, you have access to the higher vision, the higher plan. And with this vision and this plan and the expanded consciousness allows you to walk in peace, to transcend beyond fear, manipulation. It allows you to move through the miscreations, the ignorance and constrictions. And so we breathe this divine grace from this higher sun, the gold orange. We are completely engulfed, enmeshed, and integrated into this God-given energy, coming to the children of the earth, the children of light who have not forgotten. And so we simply bathe in this emanation. We simply be in this emanation of golden orange light. We integrate this energy that where it is now undiscernible between our own emanation and that of this sun. We are immersed, emerged, integrated and one with this sun. And as we find our perfect peace, our perfect centeredness, as this emanation continues, as we are emanating indistinguishable from the sun, we can now use our consciousness that is free, unlimited, and boundless, and bring this energy into those situations, relationships, dynamics of the earth that we are here to serve. We bring this higher sun wisdom and light and great power, this knowledge and ability to the life of the earth. And we start with the human kingdom. We bring this higher light from the higher aeons. We bring in the memory of the Atman Kadman, the divine human. We hold this energetic for the human race upon the earth. And as we hold this energy for those who have forgotten, that once again, the true purpose of humanity comes into the awareness of those to be the guardians, to be the stewards of the earth. The caretakers, to take care of the earth. To be one with nature and the cycles of nature, and to be in harmony with that. As the original thought, the original peoples, that was the charge. But that charge then got skewed, got tainted. But there is the divine sacred emergence now of the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, to move upon the earth with this memory, and beyond memory with this knowing, and beyond knowing, bringing it into manifestation. The children of the earth who have not forgotten, to come into great alignment once again with the sacred earth, with her consciousness, with nature, and the higher cycle of how all things work from the upper worlds into this one. And so it is the caring of the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom and the mineral kingdom. There is once again the sacredness of the earth as your divine sacred mother. And so we hold this golden orange upon the minds and hearts of humanity to ignite once again the responsibility of the human upon the earth as caretaker and stewards, to bring those individuals in whatever capacity they have to bring forth this new higher agenda, wisdom, to move the earth forward in a positive, natural, and spiritual way. to hold on to those things that matter and be willing to let go those things that do not, that would distract, distort, and limit. And so we come together as the children of light, embracing this orange gold color, the geometries, the tones, and the harmonics, emanating from the sun behind the sun behind the sun. And we direct it to our earth. We direct it to the human kingdom. We bring it forth into the minds and hearts of those in governance. We bring it into the minds and hearts of each individual, man, woman, child, in each expression. We bring it forth in unconditional love, bringing it to all humans, no matter where, no matter what situation. They all hold a spark of the Adam Katman. They all hold the spark of the divine. And as some may be covered, for they have forgotten, and hold fear, suffering, we bring this golden orange light of the sun behind the sun behind the sun to get back into the rhythm, the natural rhythm of not only the earth, but the solar system, the entire galactic system, to come once again back into harmony and in rhythm with the galactic mother. So we hold this frequency, this golden orange light, and the rays that it emanates, very focused on the human kingdom. We understand that this is a pivotal point, and we are in a creation of choice. And so it is the children of the earth that must choose. And we choose to move our blessed planet back into the natural rhythm of the higher harmonics of the celestial expressions, to bring her upon the path of ascension, to release all that is binding and limiting, that is false and artificial. We hold this color and emanate it upon the human kingdom. And let us see clearly in our spiritual eye as each human receives this. There is a stirring within their souls. that from all the distractions they come and ponder upon the earth. That they take time to consider the earth, the mother of their being, and the choices that they will make. We hold the golden orange light for the great awakening of humanity to remember their commitment, their stewardship, and that everyone comes back once again in the higher thought, the higher alignment, in service to their sacred mother. The indigenous remembers. The indigenous remembers. The indigenous remembers. And now, as we send love to our Earth Mother, she sends love back to us as her emissaries. We hold this golden orange light from the sun behind the sun behind the sun, the higher wisdom, the higher vision, the higher power. We hold this energetic within ourselves, what we emanated out to others simply by our intention. We see it upon the human kingdom one more time, activating each human one heart at a time, one mind at a time. That the deepest parts of themselves becomes aware of their responsibilities and their duties that had been assigned so long ago. The time of great decision making is now. We call upon the golden orange light of the sun behind the sun behind the sun to awaken those who slumber, to awaken those who have forgotten. And the thought of the return does come to us now. However, we choose to hold on to these energetics even as we move about our day, remembering the sun behind the sun behind the sun, the yellow-orange emanation of that, bringing into our conscious awareness before our sleep time and during the days and weeks to come in our various encounters, imagining this color coming from the sun behind the sun on all situations and all relationships upon all people. And now we will intend to come back. And as such, all the most radiant ones, for us to be able to experience this, begins to draw in their electromagnetic field, even as the great sun behind the sun behind the sun begins to draw in energetically the rays and the colors. Now out of you once again, allowing us now to come into our centeredness, to draw in our electromagnetic field and energies. And on the count of 3, we will intend to be back, awake, and very alert and grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3. We are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.